Welcome back, everyone. We've spent some time recently getting to grips with what generative AI is and how it's kind of shaking things up across different industries.
Right.
But today we're going hyper-specific.
Right.
We're going to be talking about how generative AI is going to reshape your work.
Yeah.
And I know that whole question of AI and jobs, it can be uh, a little bit nerve-wracking. It's a bit of a tightrope walk, right?
Yeah.
But I promise by the end of this deep dive, you're going to feel much more confident about what this future holds.
Yeah. I think there's this widespread idea that AI is all about replacing humans
Right.
in the workplace.
Right.
But actually, the reality is much more interesting than that.
Okay.
Generative AI, at least right now, is much more about enhancing the jobs that we're already doing.
Okay.
It's like suddenly having a whole set of really high-tech tools at your fingertips, making work faster and smoother.
Oh, I am all about new tools, especially if it means less time on those really tedious tasks.
Yeah.
So, walk me through some examples here. How is AI actually helping us do our jobs better
Okay.
rather than just making us completely obsolete?
So let's start with the mountain of writing that most of us face.
Right.
Emails, reports, presentations.
Yeah.
Tools like ChatGPT are already being used to help draft these more efficiently. Think about a manager, say, with a stack of meeting notes.
Yeah.
AI can summarize those in a flash, or even generate a project outline, saving potentially hours of work.
So it's like having a super efficient assistant,
Yeah.
right? Who
Yeah.
can maybe take a first draft or summarize the key points.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Even more than that, AI is starting to handle those sort of routine customer service interactions that we all, come across.
Right.
So those chatbots on shopping apps giving you instant answers.
Yeah.
Quite often, that's generative AI.
Yeah, it's true. We're interacting with it more than we realize.
Right, behind the scenes, yeah.
But it does make you wonder, right? For those people whose jobs are really heavily based on those tasks that AI is getting good at, it makes you wonder, is AI creating new jobs too?
Yeah.
Not just changing existing ones.
It absolutely is.
Okay.
So while some tasks are becoming automated, generative AI is also giving rise to whole new job categories. Have you heard of AI trainers?
AI trainers, no, tell me more. That sounds intriguing.
So they're basically the coaches of the AI world.
Okay.
They teach AI systems to perform better by carefully feeding them really high-quality data.
Okay.
It's all about refining the AI's ability to understand and respond to our needs. You can almost think of it like training a dog,
Okay.
but instead of treats, you're using data sets to kind of shape the AI's behavior.
So it still takes a human to teach the machine how to learn, right?
Right.
Okay. That makes me feel a little better about the whole robot takeover scenario.
Mm.
So AI trainers, that's one. What are some other new jobs that are emerging because of AI?
So one that's becoming increasingly important is the role of a prompt engineer. It's a really fascinating blend of language skills and technical knowledge.
Interesting.
Prompt engineers are basically the masters of creating the perfect prompts to get optimal results from AI tools like ChatGPT or DALL-E.
Yeah.
So think about designing a query that could generate a whole marketing plan, say, tailored to a specific demographic,
Right.
or even an ad campaign with a particular artistic style.
Wow, that's a lot of power in a well-crafted prompt.
Right.
It sounds like a role that requires both incredible precision and a lot of creativity.
You hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
And speaking of creativity, generative AI is even changing how artists and designers work.
Right.
So instead of spending hours on initial concepts, they can use AI to rapidly generate a range of ideas.
Okay.
And then they can focus their time on refining and perfecting the most promising ones.
So the AI isn't replacing the artists, it's becoming their brainstorming partner.
Exactly, yeah.
Gotcha.
And this kind of collaboration between humans and AI isn't limited to creative fields. So in healthcare, for instance, doctors are using AI to analyze medical images
Right.
with incredible speed and accuracy. Think about AI helping doctors spot, say, the subtle signs of a disease in a scan that a human eye might miss.
Wow.
That early detection can make all the difference.
It's really impressive. It's
Yeah.
like AI could be saving lives in ways we haven't even imagined yet.
Yeah.
And it makes you wonder, how's AI transforming the way we learn and teach as well?
Yeah.
What about education?
Education is undergoing a major transformation,
Right.
and AI is really at the heart of it.
Okay.
So we're starting to see AI-powered tutoring platforms
Uh-huh.
that can adapt to a student's pace and learning style,
Right.
offering real-time feedback and support.
Right.
It's like having a personalized tutor available anytime, anywhere.
That could be game-changing, right?
Yeah,
For students who struggle in those traditional classroom settings, or even just students who want to learn at their own pace, at their own speed. What about all those incredible educational resources that are out there, but maybe they're only available in certain languages? Could AI help break down some of those barriers?
absolutely.
Yeah.
AI-powered translation tools are becoming so sophisticated.
Okay.
We're getting closer to a world where anyone can access learning materials in their native language,
Wow.
regardless of where they live, what their background is.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
It feels like AI could really be a powerful force for democratizing education, really on a global scale.
Yeah, absolutely.
But of course, we can't talk about AI's impact on work without addressing the elephant in the room,
Right.
right? Are robots going to take all our jobs?
Yeah, that's a valid concern, and it's important to approach it with a balanced perspective.
Right.
It's helpful to distinguish between automation and augmentation.
Okay.
So AI, for the most part, is here to assist, not replace.
Okay.
It's about automating those tedious, repetitive tasks so that we humans can focus on the things that require our unique human capabilities.
Yeah.
Things like strategic thinking, creative problem solving, complex decision making.
So instead of fearing AI as a job stealer, we should be looking at it as a tool that can free us up to do what we do best.
Right.
It's almost like AI handles the grunt work, and then we get to be the architects, the strategists, the visionaries.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's about partnership, not replacement.
Okay.
Think of it this way.
Yeah.
AI might be able to write a report,
Okay.
but it's a human who decides what actions to take based on that report.
Right.
It's about combining the strengths of both humans and machines.
I like that. It's a really empowering way to look at it. But what about those people whose jobs are most likely to be affected by automation? What does the future hold for them?
That's where the idea of upskilling comes in.
Okay.
As AI takes over more routine tasks, it creates an opportunity for workers to learn new skills and move into higher value roles.
Okay.
It's like evolving with technology,
Mhm.
just as we've adapted to countless technological shifts throughout history.
So instead of being replaced, workers have a chance to upgrade their skill sets and move into roles that are even more fulfilling and rewarding.
Precisely.
Okay.
Think about the transition from driving a manual car to an electric one.
Right.
You know, your job as a driver evolves. You need to learn new things.
Yeah.
But ultimately, you're still driving.
Right?
And the experience is, in many ways, better.
It's a great analogy. It really highlights the importance of lifelong learning in this rapidly changing world.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we can't just rely on the skills we have today. We need to be constantly learning and adapting.
Right.
And that actually brings us to a really fascinating question. How's AI transforming entire industries?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fascinating to think about.
I'm ready for part 2 of this deep dive.
Okay.
Let's explore how AI is changing the game across different sectors.
Yeah, let's do it. We've been talking about how AI is changing individual jobs, right? Creating new ones.
Right.
But it's even more mind-blowing to think about how generative AI is transforming entire industries.
Yeah, it's like watching this ripple effect across, I don't know, every sector you can think of.
Yeah.
We touched on healthcare earlier.
Right.
And that's a great example of how AI is really like changing the game.
Absolutely.
So let's zoom in on that for a second. What are some of the most exciting things happening in healthcare right now because of AI?
Well, one of the biggest impacts is in medical image analysis.
Okay.
AI algorithms can analyze scans and images way faster,
Right.
often more accurately than humans can.
Wow.
And this is a game changer for early disease detection. Imagine an AI system that can help doctors spot the subtle signs of a condition in a scan that a human eye might miss.
Right.
That kind of early intervention can be life-saving.
Absolutely. It's such a powerful example of how AI can work alongside human expertise.
Right.
It's not replacing doctors.
Right.
It's giving them this incredibly powerful tool to make better decisions. Are there other areas of healthcare where AI is making a big difference?
Yeah, personalized medicine is another really exciting frontier.
Hmm.
So AI can analyze a patient's genetic information, their medical history, even their lifestyle factors
Okay.
to create these highly personalized treatment plans. This means moving away from a one-size-fits-all approach to healthcare
Yeah.
and towards treatments that are tailored to each individual's unique needs.
So instead of getting the same treatment as everyone else, you're getting something specifically designed for you
Right.
based on your unique situation.
Yeah.
That's the future of healthcare I want to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, But what about education? We
Right.
talked a bit about personalized learning earlier.
Yeah.